I need that money. I really, really do. I need that money. I really need that money. Really need that money. I need that money. I really, really do. I need that money. I really need that money. Really need that money. Really, that money. That money.
Some of you can see me. Okay. But here's what's going on. Kick is completely screwed up tonight. Kick is not working at all. Currently, I can't even get Kick to load on my desktop. What happened is it logged me out of my dashboard. If I try to log in, it just loads and errors and then stops trying. So I can't even get into my Kick account on my desktop. However, I'm still logged in on my laptop so I can see you guys in chat. And the app did work. It was very, very slow. But I just sat there kind of loading, reloading, and finally it came up. So for the few of you who are actually watching on Kick, hi. For those on YouTube, you guys should be good. I'm not seeing any problems tonight on the YouTube side, which is good because yesterday we were having problems. So it looks good. But sorry about that. What we're going to do is hang out for a while anyway. Hopefully the issues will resolve by the time that we're about to start with Silk Song. It says channel not found on yours. Yeah, King Furbs, it's all of Kick is all screwed up. It's really not working at all. Eliza Pancakes is saying, I can't see you on mobile at all. Yeah, apparently mobile doesn't load right. It's really messed up. So we're going to hang out for about 20 minutes or so. We'll see if things solidify on the Kick side. I hope so. I obviously want an audience for Silk Song. We've done really good with Silk Song so far when it comes to people showing up, engaging, and supporting the playthrough. Obviously, I'd like that to continue, but we need this stuff to work, right? And I don't control it. So, shout out to Clout Siffler. What a name. $2 super chat. Story of how the DSP Tries It jingle was made. 1,000,000 years ago. I'm talking way at the beginning of my YouTube presence when I just started making content. Okay. I was looking for variety in my content because at first you could not monetize gameplay at all. YouTube would not allow any monetization of gameplay footage. So the only thing you could make money with on YouTube was vlogging, reviews, that kind of stuff. So I made a vlogging channel. Okay. On the said vlogging channel, I wanted to make some variety. And so I said, I'm going to do a testing show where I test products and food and all kinds of stuff. Okay. Excuse me. And we're going to call it DSP Tries It. Well, back then I was a huge fan of the Conan O'Brien show. This is when Conan O'Brien had just left being an ultra late night host and started actually hosting. Was it late night with, it was late night with Jay Leno, then it became late night with Conan O'Brien, right? I think that's what it was. It wasn't the Tonight Show, was it? Or maybe it was the Tonight Show with Conan O'Brien. I think that's what it was. So Conan started a segment, and that segment was, guess what? An actual segment where he would have his co-host and assistant, Andy, who was also a comedian, try products. Now, it was meant to be more of a comedy skit. It wasn't meant to be a serious segment, but it was called Andy'll Try It. And the actual jingle was, Andy'll try it, just like that. The thing is, no one remembers this segment because Conan O'Brien on The Tonight Show only lasted a few months, and then they ousted him and they brought back in Jay Leno. So it became like a completely forgotten footnote in late night history. At that time, when all this was going down, that's when I was looking to diversify my content on YouTube to see if I could monetize content. So I wanted to do a show called DSP Tries It, and I just said, well, what should the jingle be? And quite frankly, the jingle that we have for DSP Tries It was never meant to be the jingle. It was just supposed to be like a placeholder. So how did I do it? I basically said, DSP Tries It. And then I would change my voice and pitch it up and say, DSP Tries It. And then I would again do it one more time and go, DSP Tries It. And all I did is I edited those together. So it sounded like it was a bunch of people singing. It was really just me at different octaves. And that was the intro to the show. And I started doing the DSP Tries It series like that. And the thing is, it caught on. People were like, oh, that jingle is like catchy and synonymous with the show. I love it. And I was like, oh, I thought for sure people were going to say the jingle sucked. So I was going to change it up eventually. I was going to try to get someone to make me like a formal jingle. Like if you remember with the weekend preview, I started with nothing. And then all of a sudden someone had made me a nice jingle. And that's the song that we actually played for years and years and years. That's what I was thinking. Someone would like the show and make something for me. But people just liked the original intro so much, I never changed it. I did not see the podcast yet from earlier today. There's somewhat of a negative update. I got contacted by someone who says that they, just a few months ago, had the same network updates from Comcast that supposedly I'm supposed to start getting this Thursday. And they were told it would be smooth, and it took 6 weeks for them to finish the updates. That it would be like every couple days, their internet would be down, and then it would be back, and then it would be down, and then it would be back, and then it would be down, and it was never consistent. So the whole neighborhood complained, and one of their neighbors actually got like $100 credit for his trouble. But basically, it was just like a nightmare where you never knew if you were going to have internet or not day in, day out. Okay? Now, I'm hearing other people saying that's not the case. I'm hearing other people say it's shorter. One person earlier today in chat said they also had it done, and it took about 3 days, okay? And it was on and off, and what would happen is they would text you when it was going down, and you would know. So, for example, they'll text you at 8 in the morning and be like, so today your internet's not going to be on, but we'll text you again when it's back. And then they would text at like 1 p.m. and be like, okay, we're done with work for today. Your internet will be up for the rest of the day. If it's handled like that, then I don't think it'll be that big of a deal. It's just a matter of me adjusting on the fly and streaming when I actually can, as opposed to, oh, I just can't stream at all. You know what I mean? But I hope that that's how they handle it. I hope that they're professional about it, and not that it's, oh, you have no clue when you're going to stream. You don't know what's going on. I really hope that I can do some work for you guys, because, man, imagine if we can't stream for weeks and it's all the new releases coming out and I can't play anything. I mean, that's going to be a nightmare, right? So fingers crossed that it's only like a couple days. It starts this Thursday. I'm off on Thursday because they already said they're starting on Thursday. So I said, why even bother? I'll take Thursday off. Let's see what happens with Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and go from there. But I really hope that everything works. All right. So anyway, that's what's going on over on with Comcast and my internet. Now, here's the bummer. So I announced it this morning, and I said, so guys, here's what's going on with this, right? So what we need to do, hopefully, is have 3 really great days. Let's have a great Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. Because what if I can't come back on Friday? Or what if I can only stream half a day on Friday, right? What if I can't even do my marathon over the weekend because the internet isn't going to be up long enough to do a marathon, and I can only stream half days? So I said, let's do it. Let's crush it. Let's hit these goals. Let's get great momentum. I actually have a subs goal over on Kick of 150 subs by the end of this streaming week, which is Wednesday. And we didn't hit the goals earlier today. We actually didn't. We only hit about, I'd say 100. We had about $120, I would say. So it's not like it was a terrible stream, but man, now would have been the time to try to rally and get good, overwhelming support. And then we didn't even hit the goal. I'm like, son of a bitch. And now on top of all of that, now Kick isn't working. And I get significant support from the Kick viewership. People are saying you cannot buy Kicks right now. They were going to buy Kicks for tonight. They can't purchase them. I would bet you can't even send a sub because Kick is all screwed up. So this sucks. You know, we're going to do a stream of Silk Song, and people might not be able to even watch it on Kick because Kick is all screwed up. This sucks ass. I know exactly. When it rains, it pours. It's like, geez, like I just can't get a break. Yeah, I just can't catch a break right now. Well, let's chill for a bit. Let's talk. Hopefully by 7:30-ish, Kick will be up and running again because it's not right now. I keep trying to refresh and it doesn't work. SJB, thanks for the first kick of the night. I received a second super chat from Clout, $5 this time. Wow, incredible story. I love every minute of that. I missed a week in preview. I used to watch your YouTube vids on my PS Vita of all things. Awesome. PS Vita was a great device, and I I had one, and I played a few decent games on it. Nothing insane, but some pretty good games on it. It's just a shame that it was so expensive, and they didn't really support it enough. I feel like the PSP was like way fully backed and supported, but the Vita they gave up on within like a year, and that's sad because I think it was a great little device. I say little, but it actually had a big screen. Okay. All right. So let me reiterate what I said earlier because you guys on Kick missed it. Okay. So I got word that the network upgrades that Comcast is going to do to my internet later in the week could end up being much longer than I expected. I thought it would be like 1 day, maybe 2, but people are saying it could be much longer, and that it's not necessarily going to be like a quick 1 day thing. Because of that, I don't know how consistently I'm going to be able to stream. So today we were deciding, hey, let's do some really great streaming days. Let's get big support. That way, if I'm gone for a few days, or if I can only stream like 1 day, or excuse me, half a day for like a week, at least I'll be okay. And then earlier, we didn't even hit the goal for Chronos. We didn't. We hit like, I think we did like 120. We didn't even get to the goal. I'm like, God damn it. You know, right now we have this goal. I want to hit 150 subs by the end of the week. We're at like 34 or something like that, 35. We got like 1 during the first stream, seriously. So we need some rallying tonight over on Kick. We need rallying. Let's go. Come on, let's get some rallying of support. Let's get some subs. Let's get some kicks on the YouTube side. Let's get some super chats and memberships. Get some tips. Let's get everything going right now. Let's get some support rolling for Silk Song, because I'm going to start within like 5 minutes. I have to, or else we're not going to make enough progress. Lance Catamaran did 100 kicks.